What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the post-credit chat. I'm Sam, and this is Mark, and today we'll be talking about Gen V Season 2, Avengers Doomsday, Marvel Zombies, Stranger Things Season 5, and a whole lot more. You can find us on our socials, that is Instagram, TikTok, BlueSky, X, and YouTube at post-credit chat. But before we get into all that, I have a game that I would like to play, or
And as
actually for you to
always,
play.
I'm always ready. So let's do
So
it.
this time around, you're going to be blind ranking some Marvel villains. These are hand curated,
Ooh.
picked by me. I I think it's a great list. I think you're going to come up with something so good.
Wait, can I ask for clarity on some stuff?
Yeah,
Is
for
this
sure.
like, do you want me to pick who I think the most dangerous is, like in that order, or is it who's my favorite? Who do
Who's
I
your
think the
favorite?
okay?
Like who? Like this is MCU too, so not like comic. We're going
Okay.
by how they're portrayed in the MCU.
Okay.
So the first villain that you're going to be ranking is Mysterio from Spider-Man.
I liked Mysterio a lot, actually.
Yeah,
I thought he was a great villain. I thought Jake Gyllenhaal did a good job. Far From Home was my least favorite of the Spider-Man trilogy that we got in the MCU. I dude, I don't want to just place him at 3. I feel like I do that every time.
it's
Or
safe.
maybe that's your fault though. Maybe you give me like a 3 every time for the first option. So maybe that's a you thing, you know?
That might be. It probably is.
Hey, I'm gonna put him at 3.
Okay,
Mysterio at 3. I like him
put
a
him at
lot.
3. All right. Your next villain is going to be Loki. And I know villain's a little bit of a gray area for this character, but
Hmm.
when he was truly a villain,
When he was truly a villain, Thor, Avengers 1. I mean, I know we've seen him in other spots, but I mean, that was kind
yeah,
of like, I really like Loki a lot, and I mean a lot. But I grew to like Loki even more with seasons 1 of 2 of the Loki app,
oh, absolutely.
Disney Plus series. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But he's not really a villain there. I don't think.
I don't think he is in Loki, but definitely in like,
But it
Avengers, kind of like you
makes
said.
me like him more with the Disney Plus show. Um, let's do 2.
2? All
No,
right.
dang it. Which means I know what number 1's gonna be if you have this person in there. So, but
The- I wish I could know what you think I'm going to have in there.
I know. I'm gonna keep Loki at 2. I
Okay.
really like Loki a lot. I kinda wanna put him at 1, but I'll respect that I said 2.
Okay. Your next villain is Taskmaster from Black Widow.
5. Easy.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get him out of here or out of here.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I can't believe that like got past.
Boo boo. Dude, can we just talk about how in Thunderbolts, how Taskmaster was killed within like
Oh
the
my gosh.
immediacy of them being on screen
Yes.
as she should have been. So
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
terrible.
Just a ridiculously poor adaptation.
It
Like,
was. It was horrible. I agree.
oh,
Completely agree.
all right. The fourth villain you're ranking is going to be Ultron
Mm.
from Age of Ultron. Oh, just
Thank you for the clarity
who
on
would have thought?
that. um, I think I am going to put him at number 1, and
Ah, okay.
I like Ultron a lot. I think my thing with Ultron is that I wish we would have gotten more of him. It makes me sick that we get like so much of these Marvel villains that show up for one movie and then they're dead by the end of that same
I
movie.
agree.
You
Yep.
know, and Ultron, James Spader, like to get him in to the MCU and he's only in there for one measly movie, like, and it
It's
wasn't even that amazing of a movie. It's a good movie, but it's not
yeah.
like amazing by any means. But
They could have done so much more.
yeah, dude, I thought you and I might have theorized that he could come back for some
Yeah,
reason that
yeah.
I don't remember what our logic was with that, but yeah, I like James Spader. I
Mhm.
love Ultron in the MCU. I have no problem putting him at number 1.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright. Well, are you ready for your full list? I'll just say it out for you because you have 1 spot left.
I'm ready, but I'm thinking, I'm like, who could you possibly put there? Like, there's one. No, I don't know. I'm ready.
I will say, I think you'll be pretty happy with your list.
Okay.
So, in first, you have Ultron.
Yep.
In second is Loki. In third, you have Mysterio. Fourth place is Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and then
Cool.
you got Taskmaster. I think I think that's a great list.
That's a great list. I'm good with it.
That's
Gore
a
the God
win.
Butcher, like Christian Bale is awesome. Like him
Yeah.
coming into the MCU, like that's a dream for a lot of people. Like
Mhm.
you want Christian Bale in your movie. Like he is going to deliver every single time. He was held back by the writing.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was
Yeah.
held back by Taika Waititi. You know, like he was held back by just a lot of different aspects, and
Yeah.
everything he had the quote unquote creative control over that he could do, he nailed it, I thought.
It's so sad what they did to that character. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
I agree. Sam, I thought you were gonna throw Thanos in there, and
Mm,
I was like, man, if Thanos is number one, I'm gonna be I really love Josh Brolin's Thanos. I think it's great, but I don't want like he is not up there with me like of it he is for other people. He's just
really?
not. I don't know why. Like
Hmm.
I might I'd put I'd put Loki over him, but which means he'd be 3, because if I had James Spader, then I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at it. So,
Yeah. I hear you. All right. Well, again, that's a pretty good list.
that was great.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Good
And
job.
with that, we'll kind of move into some of the stuff we're talking about today. Before we get into the actual like content, we have a little bit of breaking news about Tom Holland on the set of what is it? It's Brand New Day. Is that
Brand new
the
day. Yeah.
yeah? Here he was in the hospital for a concussion during filming. Uh,
This is crazy. Like, and I don't say crazy like I guess let me back up. I don't know that it's necessarily that surprising when you have someone like Tom Holland who does a lot of his own stunts, right? Like
yes.
this kid, shouldn't even say that. This guy, he does a lot of his stunts. I mean, even for fans out, on filming the first few days of them filming Brand New Day, they had, what was it? Open sets where people could
Hmm.
come watch them film some of the sets. And he was out there and he was doing a lot of the backflips for the fans and, a lot of his stunts and whatnot. And then you see him on top of the moving vehicles. And so, I mean, to read this, I mean, we only have limited information. And by all means, first off, really do hope he is okay. I
Yeah.
mean, from what I'm reading, it was a mild concussion, but I mean, hey, that still mild little concussion or even a major concussion, right? Like we hope that he recovers, well and all
Absolutely.
goes smoothly for him first before they even begin refilming whatever that scene was or going from there proceeding moving and filming moving forward. But yeah, I mean that's kind of this is like one I just never would have this is a headline I never thought we'd read
Yeah.
or go
I
over.
wonder if they'll keep that taken.
They
Maybe
could.
we get to
Hey, it's
see Tom Holland get concussed in real time.
yeah, well, dude, it's kind of it's funny you say that because Tobey Maguire almost was not Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2. Did you know this?
No?
Tobey Maguire broke his back, or I don't know if he broke his back. He did something. He was majorly like injured.
Hmm.
He was not good. In between Spider-Man 1 at the end of that and then the beginning of Spider-Man 2, he almost had to get recast. And you know who was going to play Spider-Man? Peter Parker was going to be Jake Gyllenhaal. They
Whoa.
were gonna cast him. Yeah, and then, that didn't end up moving forward, and so, Tobey Maguire was able to pull through and obviously come back, and
Yeah.
there's a nod to that scene actually in Spider-Man 2. He falls, and he's like, "Oh, my back," and like he falls and like sends like a
Yep.
citizen on the road. It's like, "Oh, are you okay?" He's like, "Oh, my back," and that's kind of what that's paying homage to. Um, but yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as Tom Holland's okay, I think that'd be really cool for them to do something like that in
That would
this.
be funny. Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Especially because it's very, like, public, you know? Like,
Yeah,
you gotta throw us a bone. Put something kind of funny in
100%.
there, you know?
Hey, and here we are covering the breaking news. We'll watch
Exactly.
the movie and we'll be like, we covered that.
We knew. We knew.
We knew about it first. That's cool. Not cool,
Mm.
but yeah.
Yep. I think it's cool.
Anyways, moving
Anyways,
on.
moving on to Gen V Season 2. We got the first 3 episodes dropped a couple days ago. Um, let's talk about them. What are your initial thoughts, reactions?
Yeah, I I'm hyped for this. I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I have not seen episode 3 yet.
Mhm.
Um, but let me go ahead and say I am all in on this. I didn't realize when I started episode 1 and then even jumping into episode 2, it felt fresh and amazing and like kind of like the reason why I fell in love with The Boys, right?
Mhm.
I think the later on that The Boys went on, like the more seasons we got from The Boys, I started to like fall out of love with that show a little bit. And
Yeah.
even Gen V season 1, I just wasn't crazy about it. I watched it and then there were definitely some cool parts of it. But at the end of that show, I was like, I mean, I'm glad we got it. Did we
Yeah.
need it? I don't know. But I mean, hey, if you're gonna, throw us this bone, yeah, I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Season 2, episodes 1 and 2, fantastic. I'm loving it so far.
Man, that's crazy. I'm glad to hear that. I
What are
know.
you thinking?
Oh, that I'm well, I would talk about what I think in a second. I do want to mention that one of the things I really do love about Gen V that we don't get from a lot of other spin-off shows is how integrated it is into the main series that it's like coming from, you know?
Yeah,
Like everything is like very tied in. I mean, you might as well have made this just about like another season of The Boys, you know? And I do
sure.
appreciate it for that. Personally, I'm there was one thing, especially in episode 1, and this is gonna get into spoilers a little bit, um, how Marie and Jordan just kind of go back to normal after they were detained, kind of I don't know, that was weird to me. Like, they set
Yeah,
up this whole thing at the end of season 1, like, "Oh, no, these guys got captured, they're in this lab, and it's a big, big deal. What are they gonna do?" And then they're just fine. It
yeah,
that That's maybe very nitpicky, but that's just like, well, then what was the point of your cliffhanger ending season 1?
right. Can I think you're right. Like they did a real big disservice to explaining that. What
Yes.
I will add to that is I really hated how season 1 ended with
Yeah.
them like well, I can't even remember specifically, but I think they're in like a box yard and
Mhm.
they got captured or double crossed or something like that, and they got captured and that's where it ends. And so I don't know if I was the only one or if they got feedback on that, but or even if they just were like, hey, we're just gonna do this. I was kind of happy with season 2, how they like, hey, let's recognize that they are here, they escaped, and now they're moving back on. Because for me, it's kind of like there's a movie called Sky High. I saw do you know Sky High?
Dude, yes.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Okay.
absolutely.
I don't remember like all the actors in that movie. But man, this is like obviously like a mature Sky High. And I loved Sky High
Mhm.
when I was a kid. I was like, man, this is cool. A school for,
Yeah,
heroes,
it's
people with
amazing.
powers. Yeah. I mean, you also got X-Men, it's basically the same thing, but not the same.
No.
But you do get with Gen V, I'm just season 2, I'm just glad they kind of like, hey, let's just get back to school. Like I thought
That's
that was
fair.
a fun thing.
Yeah. I do like the setting. Like, I think that for me so far, I've watched the first 3 episodes. I'm struggling with the writing a little bit. To me,
Okay.
it feels maybe a little bit sloppy.
That's
Um,
fair.
it feels kinda all over the place, and then I don't know. Not that it's necessarily like, "Oh, this is, like, trash, unwatchable." It's just like, It
I
doesn't
agree with you.
feel as, like, tight as The Boys does or, like, the first season of Gen V felt to me.
Definitely not as, like, clever, witty as The Boys.
Right.
Kate, specifically for me, her writing, at least in episodes 1 and 2 are kind of, boo-boo for me. I wasn't too big of a fan, like,
Yeah.
"What? I don't know what's going on." And I'm just like,
Yes, it was a
"Oh,
lot of, like,
Lord."
repetitive, like, language too.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm sure The Boys always does this. It takes forever for a season to get to, like, the last 2 episodes, and it's like, these are some of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So, they're probably setting up for that, but
You know what would be fun to get? I mean, Amazon does a really good job with, like, production quality, I feel like.
Oh,
When I'm
yeah.
watching The Boys, I do feel like I could be watching a movie, but it would be really fun and cool to get a movie of The Boys. And I say that, like, in addition and same, like, universe and whatnot, but, like, I would love to see what their production quality looks like then for a movie.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think for The Boys, dude, I'd be so excited for that.
I That would be pretty sick. I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
I know that we're, like, next year, allegedly, the show is over, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it's making them cash,
They're
and if it
getting a
is.
spinoff of it.
Oh.
Like Soldier Boy, he's getting his own spinoff, I think.
Ooh, okay.
I thought I heard that. We'll have to go look at that. That's
Definitely.
future radar news, but I would
Mhm.
assume I think I read that, Soldier Boy will be getting like a when he was first Soldier Boy kind of series, like early on in his
Oh,
superhero/villain
that'd be pretty cool.
era. Yeah. Real quick, I do want to say the start of episode 2 for me for The Boys, or not for The Boys, sorry, for Gen V season 2, the start of episode 2. Oh my gosh, they played MGMT's Time to Pretend song. Do you know that song?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, but it wasn't MGMT. It was like a cover some other, group was doing. I don't know who it was, but it just got me so hyped. I was like, what a perfect like song to like, we're back in school and like, hey, like ignore all the crap that's kind of gone on in life. Like you're back in school, back in the daily
Mhm.
routine, go to the parties and do your college thing. Like it seemed like a very like fun song and it just got me back in the zone for it. So yeah, I
Heck
thought
yeah.
that was fun.
It's got, like, this season does have good vibes so far. It
It
feels
does.
like the first one, and I think that's, for the most part, what people want.
Yeah.
So,
We record late at night. I mean, it's late right now with where we're at, and I'm like heavily considering once we conclude recording the night, I might go watch episode 3. I'm excited.
man. Yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with this season. We only get
Yeah.
8 episodes, so they got a,
Whoa,
yeah,
that's a
short
bummer.
season. And they
Oh my,
dropped all 3 of, or almost half the season day 1, so we only got 1 more month of The Boys, or,
yeah.
Gen V.
Dang, they gotta do it because there's a bigger show coming out in November, so they got to get ready.
That's true. That's true. All right. Moving on to kind of our next thing that I want to talk about is more news for Avengers Doomsday. Um, Before we get into the main thing I want to talk about, you shared with me earlier a leaked image showing some of the cast's costumes.
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. Well, what it is it looks like it was a like all of the crew
Hmm.
that was working on Avengers Doomsday. And I'll see if I could put an image in so the viewers can see this as well, but it looks like all of the people that worked on this movie were given gifts, and it looks like this was a tote bag with, and I'll just describe it. I'll try to put it up there, but in the meantime, while I'm, you know, while I try to figure that out, I'll just describe it. But it looks like it's a tote bag with square little cartoon characters of each, and it's just headshots of each character that's in this movie. I don't know that I'm seeing anybody, Sam, that was not announced. But what I am wondering is that red one at the top, the fifth one over,
Hmm.
who do you think that is? I've got a speculation, but who do you think that is?
I'm looking at that too.
The one next to that, the blue one, that's Beast.
Yeah, that makes sense. I would imagine it's another X Men if they're staying, true to that. But who do you think it is?
I was thinking it's Daredevil, but I mean, it could
Oh,
be Magneto if they go a little more, comic focused, I guess. Well, depending on the comic, but maybe that's Magneto. I don't
yeah,
know.
that could make sense.
Also the bottom right, I'm not
Yep.
sure who this is. It looks
Oh,
like is that a
oh,
is that a little girl?
dude, that's 100% Franklin Richards.
They made him look like a little girl, like straight up. That
Yeah,
looks like
they
a
did.
little girl.
But to me, at least, I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who that is.
Um, I am very excited because I love the way Charles looks. Like
Mhm.
he looks awesome. Um, Also Cyclops. This is huge. We're getting like a very old school, like I mean, yeah, comic accurate. But also like even to the old X-Men 97, right?
Oh,
Well, X-Men 97, the remake
yes.
that they recently did, but even before that, the old X-Men show, like he looks like Cyclops from that, like his suit. So I'm super excited about this. It looks cool.
I agree. And it's just, you know, for us especially, like, more Doomsday news, what else could you ask for? Just give us
I'm
cool stuff.
I'm wondering, we are over a year away from this movie releasing.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you're gonna say this or not, but they just concluded filming. Is that
Yes.
but like
So,
we are not even we're over a year away from this movie. I'm wondering if every single week we record, we're gonna have more and more news that just like I wonder if we're gonna have a week where we're like, we got nothing to share about Avengers. Sorry.
yeah.
I
Well,
just
it
don't see that
feels like
happening.
the past month of filming at least, we've had something to talk about.
Yeah. And even this month, we're supposed to get more casting announcements. It's
Yes.
supposed to happen this month in September. So
And we gotta talk about
where is that?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, something that's weird to me, though, it feels like I could be wrong, it feels like it's early for them to be done filming, right?
It does well, I'm wondering if filming means, hey, we're done with all filming, or if it's like, hey, we're done with filming. Now we're gonna go through and do some edits and see how we like it, and then we'll do some reshoots. So maybe
Yeah.
we'll get some reshoots.
I'm
Maybe
sure they'll
that's
do
kind of what that
that,
means. But
but
I would assume there's gonna be a lot of editing that goes into this movie. I mean, you got
yeah,
all of these different big A-list actors on here. Like, I'm sure that there's gonna have to be some time that goes into editing for that.
that's true, that's true. And
Yeah.
also, maybe they just said that. Part of me wonders, like, we've talked about this before, it's not just 2 movies, this next Avengers saga, you know?
You're holding to that? You think that's what it
I
I 'cause
like,
I don't wanna be the one that dies on that hill, but I hope it is.
I will
Or I
die
hope
on
it's
that
not.
hill. Like, I'll
Yeah,
until I'm proven wrong, I will say it's gonna be 3 movies.
I like it. When do they announce that?
No, they didn't.
No, 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 I'm saying what's your prediction? Like, let's say it is gonna be 3 Avengers movies. When do you think they announce that?
Uh, that's a good question. I think they would do it at the end of Doomsday or at the end of Secret Wars, depending on, like, the way they do it.
Mm.
I think it'd be crazy if Secret Wars ended on, like, a cliffhanger of some sort, and they're like, "Oh, actually, surprise, here's a 3rd freaking movie you have to go see."
I think that'd be the coolest thing ever. I don't know if they would do that. Part of me wonders if, like, they need to build excitement and hype
Mhm.
for this next movie. Like, they need to market the crap out of this movie because there's a lot of people who jumped off the bandwagon of MCU.
Yeah.
You put out Disney Plus, and now there's all these shows that people have to watch just so they can know what's going on, especially Loki. Like, my thought is if you go into Doomsday and you haven't seen the 2 seasons of Loki, you're gonna be lost, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for those people. Like, they shouldn't have to pay for a subscription or have to watch these things. So, anyways, yeah, that's just my thoughts, but, um, I think that they're gonna have to get some people on board, and I think maybe at San Diego Comic-Con next year,
Yeah.
or New York Comic-Con, either one, maybe that's where they announce, "Hey, we're gonna have this is not just 2 movies.
Yes.
Bam, it's 3rd." So,
And also, like, let's talk about, we know this is the end of the MCU. How cool would it be for them to, Secret Wars is over, and it's not over yet, you know? Like,
right.
this is supposed to be, and Infinity War Endgame was, like, obviously a huge pivotal moment in the MCU, but now that we're so far past that, it's like, well, okay, now what? They gotta have this, like, big magnum opus almost to just end it, say it's done. Uh, we know they're doing a reset of some sort afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
W- We and I've got questions about this. Like, you're gonna end you're restarting the MCU. Like, this isn't news. This isn't speculation. Like, this
Right.
is confirmed. Kevin Feige has said this will be the end of the MCU and we will be rebooting it in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But Tom Holland is signed on for multiple movies, like
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
And you're not going to get this. We're just now getting his new trilogy. You're not going to conclude his trilogy before Secret Wars, right? And supposedly Doctor Strange might be getting a movie in 2027 before Secret Wars comes out. And so what does that mean? Like, what?
Yeah.
There are going to have to be some people that carry over to this new Marvel universe. I
And
don't know what that looks like.
they could be lying. They've done it before, you know?
Good liars.
Like, I don't know. To say, hey, we're going to do a whole new trilogy for the Spider Man, that seems like a bold statement, you know?
Yeah, could be.
And
Could be.
everybody loves Spider Man, so everybody's going to hear that and think, oh, he's fine. Maybe he's not.
I mean, I hope they do this well. I want them to execute with just, perfection. Like, MCU started off wonderfully, right? I know not every movie was amazing, but it was fantastic. Let's end the MCU on a great note. So
Yes,
I hope they do that.
absolutely. Um, Kind of moving on to our final big thing we want to talk about is going to be Stranger Things season 5. Um, this is more of like a handful of announcements than it is talking about Stranger Things itself. Um, Actually, wait, there was one big announcement. Stranger Things season 5 is confirmed to be rated TVMA. Whoa.
That's exciting. That's
That's
huge.
yes.
What does this mean for us? Like, we already loved Stranger Things with where it was. This is like us
Absolutely.
getting a rated R Joker movie.
It is.
Now we're getting rated R Stranger Things.
Is Dustin going to drop the F bomb? Who knows?
Please. That's gonna be on my Stranger Things bingo card.
Oh, that'd be so, yeah, that'd make it for me. Season 5 is a 10 out of 10 if that happens.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, yeah, like even last season, we saw there was some gnarly stuff in that
Yeah.
season, and it was TV 14.
This is new. This is great news. I mean, this is the Russo brothers saying, hey, we know exactly what this season needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This is our last season. We're going for it.
Yeah,
So hopefully they knock it out of the park.
I'm here for it.
Heck yeah.
Show it to me.
Dude, we are so close.
Heck yeah. And with that being close to the release of the new season, we are starting our rewatches of Stranger Things. Starting this week, we will take the next 2 weeks to watch season 1, and October 5th, we will do a mostly Stranger Things dedicated episode, just talking about season 1 and our impressions based off of, you know, what we've seen now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty
think
excited for it.
I don't want people to be, because I'm sure there's people who might watch this and not be big Stranger Things fans. Like,
Yeah.
this is going to be the next, we will cover Stranger Things. Like, that'll probably be a heavy thing, but that's not to say like news still happens. We're still
Oh,
going to cover
absolutely.
like the big things that come out. And maybe those will just be a little bit longer of episodes. Who knows? But yeah, the focus will be Stranger Things, but just know at the same time, we're just because Stranger Things is out doesn't mean or is coming out and then we're covering old Stranger Things seasons doesn't mean that news stops.
Absolutely. And then a little more Stranger Things news. Starting on October 16th, we will be playing our Hellfire Club campaign for
Hmm.
D&D campaign. These will be like dedicated episodes just for the campaign. So that won't be filler in our normal episodes or anything like that. 2 hours of D&D in the middle of our news.
This
But
is awesome. I think
yes.
people should get excited. This is I keep burping. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to like
Happens.
protect everyone from having to hear these nasty burps I got.
They might smell
Um,
it.
and smell it. Take it. Um, this is like so. Dungeons and Dragons has acquired the rights to the campaign that Eddie Munson was working through with the Hellfire Club in season 4. He never got to finish it because of obvious reasons. If you have not seen it, I won't spoil it because I would assume, well, Sam, I would assume that season 5 coming will bring a new audience in, hopefully. But if you haven't seen it yet, come on. You've just only
It's
got
kind of on you.
it's
Like,
on you. Yeah, yeah. But I'm also jealous because you've just got some of the best television you could watch for the first time ever.
and he
But
just had it spoiled. So
he was kidding. It's a
yeah,
joke. But Dungeons and Dragons, they acquired the rights to that campaign. They are releasing that campaign early October. And so we are covering that here on this channel, Sam, myself, and 3 of our friends. We've got somebody who's going to be a great DM, a dungeon master for us. It's not me. It's not Sam. Sam and I, we got to be in the campaign.
yeah.
We got to be a character. I don't even know
Mhm.
who I am. Our dungeon magister is going to be divvying that information out. So I'm so excited for this. This is going to be fun.
It's gonna be so much fun. I love D&D. Uh, from what I can tell, it's like all pre-made characters based off of, what the main boys from the cast played when they played. It's just gonna be cool.
Yeah, this is going to be a great time.
But
We'll also probably advertise it,
yeah,
a few more times between now and then.
every episode.
Every episode.
All right, moving on to kind of our last segment, which is going to be our radar. Which, if you haven't heard of our radar before, it's where we talk about things that are upcoming and just stuff we're excited about. The first thing I want to talk about is Marvel Zombies, which is coming out this week. As of recording this, I think it's maybe 2 days from now.
That's exciting. This,
I
this looks great.
It does. It just
Why not?
looks good.
Yeah. In
Um,
time for Halloween. Zombies. I'm here for it.
exactly. There's some cool shots of Spider-Man ripping zombie heads off, and that looks cool.
Why not, man? I haven't seen a lot of if they put out more I've only seen the first trailer they put out. I haven't seen anything after that if they did more, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna watch this. This will be good.
heck yeah. The next thing, which is coming out in I believe 2 weeks, is Tron Ares.
Mm.
Um, I'm a big Tron fan of I guess the 2 movies they've put out, but it just looks cool. The soundtrack looks good. The CGI looks really good. I think it'll be a good movie.
Do you I'm wondering, I probably need to go watch the other movies. How many Tron movies are there?
I think it's just the 2. There's like Tron and then Tron Legacy.
Is there a show?
Not that I know of.
Cool. I'll go
Um,
watch these.
I will say, my understanding is that you don't have to. You
Okay.
can, but I think all the Tron movies are kind of standalone. Like,
I
eh,
did see one guy makes a return. The guy in Big Lebowski, what's his name? Oh,
Lebowski.
I should get ripped up for not knowing this. Oh, I should get ripped up. What is it? Oh, Jeff Bridges. Because he was in Tron 1, I think,
Yes.
and he's making
Yeah.
a return for this next Tron movie. But anyways,
Yeah. I
I'll watch it.
I think it'll be good. I've already got my tickets. I actually just got them probably an hour ago. So
Oh,
yeah, I
I
got
need
an
to get on that.
IMAX. Woo.
I need to get on that. There's also
Yeah.
another movie I need to go watch. Him. I need to go watch that as well. I think that's
Yes.
out.
Yeah. I've heard kind of mixed things on that movie, but
Have you?
I have. But
Uh, the actor in that movie, I think Tyreek Withers
mhm,
is his name.
yeah.
Uh, he was a wide receiver for Florida State.
Was he really?
Yeah. Isn't that
Okay,
cool?
that's
Fun
so
fact.
cool.
Yeah. A little
Man,
fun fact for you. Go Florida State.
absolutely. Just dox us just a little bit.
Well, we're good this season, so I could promote it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. That's absolutely true.
There you go.
And the last thing on our radar is a movie called Good Boy. Now, this, I, I don't want to say I'm excited for it, but it looks interesting.
I just watched the trailer because you were telling me about this earlier, and so I went and watched the trailer before we recorded.
Hmm.
Dude, I think we looked up spoilers is what you said but
Yeah, yeah,
I don't even know if I should say it because I don't wanna ruin it for somebody else, but
yeah.
just this is not a movie for me, as someone who is just a huge dog person, like, a horror movie with a dog.
Man,
Um,
from the dog's perspective, too, that just sounds crazy.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is for me at all, but I'm super excited for people who go see it. I'm really wanting to know the reviews on this.
It's PG-13, so it can't be that bad,
Is it
right?
really?
Yeah, it is.
No, I thought
I
it
would
was gonna
not have
be
guessed
R.
that from the trailer. The trailer looks
N
crazy.
no, look, R as R gets. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
I guess the dog can't swear, so that's part of it, but, you know.
That we know of.
Yeah, that way, but that's gonna do it for our radar this week, and that's gonna do it for the episode as well. Again, if you wanna find us on our socials at Instagram, TikTok, BlueSky, X, and YouTube, we are Post Credit Chat, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace.